What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting from the D, and we got some really bad stuff happening, man. In terms of people in the dating game being unalived, playing the fleecing game. There's this one dating creator. She goes by Shira7. In my opinion, she gives really bad dating advice, just really toxic content, telling women to basically be prostitutes, essentially. Trying to make dating transactional. And I mean, everything that she says is basically, you boil it down to opening your legs for financial gain. It really doesn't matter if you like the guy or not. If the guy is willing to pay your bills, then you can give him some action. And she specifically tells the women to go after older guys. Y'all know she says sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know if it's sprinkle, sprinkle or sparkle, sparkle. I think it's sprinkle, sprinkle though. But yeah, that's her catchphrase. She says it behind something that she thinks is witty. She tells women to date older guys, especially if you're in your 20s. Date a guy that's in his 30s and up. I saw her specifically telling a woman who was 22 that some 36-year-old guy that she's dealing with by 3 months in, she should have him, and I'm not kidding, wrapped around her fingers, and he should be paying all of her bills. Now, she did note that if you're older and you've got a car note and a mortgage or something like that, that's going to be a bit more challenging. But if you're just a 22-year-old, as she put it, with the simple bills of a 22-year-old, he should be paying all of them, if not most of them. She had asked about some 29-year-old guy that she likes, and she said the 29-year-old guy was too young. Like, he would be too broke. He wouldn't have anything. The 29-year-old guy would just be basically for having fun and not getting your bills paid. So that is the best picture I can paint of the type of content that she produces in terms of dating coaching, if you could even call it that. Well, apparently there are a lot of scenarios where women try to apply the very manipulative tactics that she encourages women to do. They tried to practice these on some of the older gentlemen, and to say that it didn't work out would be a gross understatement. You got women paying the ultimate price because they out here trying to finesse older gentlemen for a bag. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Older guys, they just different, all right? And I say this as a 44-year-old guy. Older guys is different. If you a woman in her 20s and you think you about to fleece some dude that's in his 40s or 50s, in some of the cases that she was given, you about to fleece them out of their money, don't. The game is different. When you're dealing with these YNs that don't have a whole lot of whatever, they might do some old toxic stuff or whatever, but a lot of them probably not gonna try to off you. When you dealing with older dudes that have been through some stuff and they done seen some stuff, they just not playing the game the same. Those silly manipulative games that this woman is encouraging young women to play, older dudes not playing that stuff with them, man, for real. In many cases, now, the older dudes, they're not blameless, because in many cases, I don't know why the older guy didn't see the fleece happening in real time. If you out with the chick, she don't want to hold your hand, she don't want to give you really any affection, you try to kiss her on the cheek and she like closing her eyes, bracing for it and stuff. I mean, this chick really don't like you like that, so I don't know why you are pursuing something like this. It kind of reminds me, and I was going to do a video about this, I might still do so. Rick Ross, this chick that he dealing with, she's a model, attractive, very, very polished or whatever. Rick Ross is really into this chick, and she is not into him like that at all. Like, he tried to lean in and kiss her on the red carpet, she like backed up. That is a terrible thing. A woman ever pull back from you when you try to give her a kiss, it's a wrap. I don't know why he's continuing to deal with her. Perhaps because Rick Ross isn't stupid, but it do seem like he kind of being a little bit of a simp here. Perhaps he think because he the boss, as he like to call himself, he can win her over. But it's very clear the dynamic here. He's way more into her than she is into him. So when you're dealing with older dudes, they really should know the game by now. And if they getting fleeced by some young woman, like Shay was doing, you just wonder, like, what's up with that, especially when they be talking like they such players and all. A few of these women, though, unfortunately for them, the guy did see what was happening in real time. One of the chicks, she was dealing with a white dude. They went out on some date. I don't know what it was that she said or did that made him see through whatever was going on. But they drove her car back to his house for some action, and she ain't make it. He saw what was going on, and he planned in his mind that he was going to make a permanent decision for a temporary problem. So I've just seen too many cases of this. Today alone, before I made this video, I saw a good 6 different examples of this, all from taking this woman's advice and trying to apply it. Of course, she's not saying anything any different. She's not taking any accountability. And I guess in a lot of ways, it's really not her fault, because she can sit up and say, do this dumb stuff. I recommend you do this dumb stuff. I recommend you play this dangerous game. But it's all on you whether you do it or not. So we all got to be responsible and accountable when it comes to our own decisions. So just because you watching these videos and this woman is saying, do this, and do that, I mean, let's be for real here. Who is she fleecing like this? From what I could tell, this woman is making her money not from fleecing dudes the way that she's telling y'all to do. She's making her money from telling y'all to fleece dudes. So she not playing the game the same way that the women are that she's coaching, if you want to call it that. It's kind of like what I was talking about with the one guy who's a financial guru, but he's provided never any evidence really of a portfolio where he's making money doing the very things that he's advising other people to do. As far as I could tell, all the money that he is making is from selling books and courses, telling you how to make money. He's not actually making money from the way that he's telling you to make money. So you just have to be wary of that, man. You have to, if you're gonna take coaching from people, these people need to be getting the same results that they're telling you are available. It's like taking financial advice from somebody that's broke, or taking glow up advice from somebody that's sloppy. If they're not getting the results that you're seeking, why are you taking advice from them? Why are you taking fleece a man advice from a woman who's making all of her money from telling you to go fleece a man? Essentially, she's encouraging y'all to go fleece a man while she's making her money fleecing y'all. So I'm gonna leave it there, man. This is a really unfortunate thing. As I said, she's not taking any responsibility or accountability on it, because why would she? Because ultimately, you grown as hell. If you decide to go out there and use your body playing this game, trying to be manipulative with these grown men. We talking about men that's grown as hell with grown ass kids now. And you taking yourself out there trying to play this little game, trying to fleece him out of his money. They not playing the game with the same rules as y'all. Y'all think that they gonna just quietly take them L's or whatever, that y'all just played them. I mean, many of them will, but more of the ones in that age range is down for that settling stuff permanently sort of thing. And you don't know who in that headspace and who not. So I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. Hit me in them comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.